Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Derajore Clan. Seriously, when I'm starting a video, let's wait for that advertisement. I think they're cancelling the train. Okay. Okay, thank you for the announcement. Anyway, so guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So what am I talking about today? It's really drizzling, it's really cold. See, even I have gloves. Not used to this weather yet, but you're getting used to it day by day. I hope you can hear me. Hope the wind is not too much. But what are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? So the reason why I'm repeating what are we talking about today, kuna watu hapa anyway wanachoma ku mind their business. Anyway, what is the easiest way to get a job in Germany? Stay tuned.
Nächste Station, Johannisthal.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Derajore Clan. So guys, I know I had started the video while I was coming, but it was hard for me to do that video because now people were coming around and also there were police coming around, so I didn't want people to view my video. So that's why I was like, let me go to the office. When I reach the office and I'm done with what I'm supposed to do, then I'll continue this insightful conversation again. So if you are a first-time subscriber, kindly go to my previous videos. They'll educate you, and also you'll be up to date on what is happening in Germany and what you need to do to come here in Germany. I've educated you about CV, about their LinkedIn profile, about what to do if they want to come to Germany. But today, what are we talking about? We're talking about what and how it is the easiest way to come to Germany. What is the easiest way and how do you make it easy for you to come to Germany? But before that, I'll put the small video of this package. I've just went to where we do our printing, and I found this package with a note saying, please take me, meaning anyone can take it. You know, when you work with colleagues and you work in a place where people give out stuff from whatever corner they get, it's amazing. So when I wanted to print something, I found this package, this one, the head stuff, and another cream. It was such a surprise. Just made my day. I'm like, this is my first time in the office this year, and I'm like, goodies for me, why not? So whoever put it, I also left a note. Thank you so much. But what are we talking about today? How do you make it easy for you to come to Germany? I usually actually do mentorship sessions. These mentorship sessions are usually 1 hour. Depending on how you want, and if you want to continue, you'll book another session every hour. So I usually charge for these mentorship sessions, and I've already done for some of these people. And you ask me questions, I reply, we look through your LinkedIn profile, we update it together, we go through it together and see what you need to do, your CV, what you need to do, what you've been doing wrong. So one of the things that I've seen people have been doing wrong is applying for jobs that do not offer relocation. People come to our post and our DM saying, oh, I keep getting unfortunate, what am I doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? One of the things, you're applying for jobs that don't relocate. So the moment they see plus 254, they see plus 257, they see plus another region where they don't operate or where they will not even offer relocation, that's the first thing they give unfortunate. Because you can imagine how many people apply, and they need to filter all these people so that they interview specific people that they need. So the first thing they look, where you're from, and if you're actually in that region, for them to give you the employment. So stop applying for jobs that do not offer relocation or do not give visas, sponsorships. If both of those are not in the requirements or are not in the things that they offer, don't bother applying, because you're wasting your time. You'll keep getting unfortunate. So kindly correct that and you'll be in the right path. That is the first thing that you should do, not do, for you to get here in Germany, because you'll be wasting time applying for things which will not offer relocation. Yeah. Another thing that will make you easy for you to come to Germany, and we've noted this because people come to us with their CV, what am I doing wrong? People even apply to these jobs, and we part of the panel that gives interviews and also see these CVs. One of the big mistakes people do is having more than 2 pages of CVs. Stop having more than 2 pages of your CV, because they are reviewing millions of CVs. So how do you stand out? Make it short and precise, to the point. If you see that the requirements, this is what they need in the requirements, make those points, those keywords in your CV, because when they filter, those keywords will be filtered in your CV, and if those keywords are not in your CV, they will not contact you. So make sure that you have those keywords in your CV. What they require, it's in your CV, and make it 2 pages. 2 pages. Another thing people make mistake in their CVs. Some CV, I'm not saying all, but most of them, most of the companies these days that I've known, I don't think they require photos. It depends, but if they don't require photo on your CV, please don't put it. If they require it, put it. Because I feel like if you put it and they don't want a certain kind of people, I don't want to mention, they will not choose you. So it puts you at a disadvantage. Another thing, stop putting graphs, images, charts. Just state it rightly. If it is skill, just state the skill. If it is what you do, your qualifications, state them well. If it is a university, state it well. What you've studied, what you focus on. Short and precise, 2 pages, to the point, so that when I read your CV, I see, tick, this is what I need, these are the skills, okay, he has a degree, okay, these are the skills, that is what they've accomplished. Then you're shortlisted at least. So make sure about that, because if not, your CV will be disqualified in the first round before even you meet the recruiter. So make sure that.
Linien 41, 42, 8 und 85.
One of the things I've noted in all the interviews I did before when I came to Germany is how people present themselves in this interview. How confident are you for you to get that job? How confident are you when you're called with a recruiter, when you're having this one-on-one call with the recruiter, even before they get to the next process? How confident are you? How do you represent yourself? We were having a conversation yesterday with my friends who is at HelloFresh. She's called Grace. She's like, she was in an interview panel, and one of the people were asked a question, and they said they don't know. That is not an answer you give. Try to research. It means you did not research. If you have the confidence of saying you do not know, you have the confidence of knowing what the company is all about so that you don't embarrass yourself. Imagine having all this confidence and then someone asks you a simple question, then you say you don't know. You know, it kind of seems like this person doesn't know what they are saying. They just know how to talk. But are you really confident? Are you sure about what you're saying? Be confident. There's nothing these people will do to you. The worst they can do is not to give you the job. Nothing else they can do. So make sure you research about the company in depth. When they ask you a question, you're confident enough, you're confident to say even what you would like to do to improve the company, because they want to know, are you someone who is valuable, who will improve the company? Are you someone who knows the values of the company? Will you meet these values? Culture fit, will you pass this culture fit? Do you associate with people? Are you a team player? As in, all these things, do you align with them? I'm giving you these tips because people fail in interviews and they are qualified because of their confidence. They don't know what is required. Read about the company, even read about the interviews, how people do it. Because I remember when I did this interview at Zalando, I researched. They usually have a panel where you can go and research and see what the company is all about, how they handle interview sessions for different departments, for different roles. Are those roles, how do they conduct interview? What questions they ask? If there's a question they ask, how do you answer it? I remember there's one question. I read about it and it was asked in the interview. That night I read about it. They were like, when you ask about a question of deep dive design and how you design it, what you do not be quick to go and design it on the website. Sketch it on paper and show it to them. Because for me, I would have, okay, I go on Figma or I go in XD, I design it. No. The first thing is sketching it on paper, and that enlightens something in me. I'm like, wow, that is a good thing. That is a good thing I captured. If not, I would have answered it wrongly because I researched the previous night. Last bit I researched. Make sure you research it. Make sure you're confident about your answer. And if you're confident, you can go everywhere. You can do so many interviews. And many interviews makes you confident. You learn what people do. You learn different things. So don't be frustrated that this interview didn't go through. You learn something so that you improve the next. I remember there's a lady who told me she did one of my mentorship sessions and she got an interview. She was like, Liz, I was so confident, the things you told me, I did everything, but the only thing is that I don't know German. So also language, make sure if they need German, learn the language one. If they don't need German, you're good enough to go. If that lady didn't need German, she'll be there. They were like, we love the way you talk, we love your confidence and everything, but this role you really need to know some German. So that disqualified her. But she's good like that. She's taking notes of what I'm telling her in the session. So I want to see also in the session as well if you want to relocate to Germany to get a job.
I'm really looking forward to talking about fashion and sustainability with my wonderful panel guests here. My name is Kemi Fatoba. I'm a journalist and the founder of Daddy. Daddy is an online magazine, print magazine, and a platform that centers underrepresented voices in the media. I hope you guys can hear me all fine, yeah? Wonderful. As the organizers already said, this is an open conversation. We'll start with a brief introduction, talk a bit amongst ourselves, and then we invite you to join us with your questions. So without further ado, Alina Bassi, could you please tell us a bit about yourself, your background? You're the founder of Clyderly, also the co-founder of Founderland. We do lots of amazing things, and I think it's way better if you describe those.
Thank you so much, Kemi, and it's such a pleasure to be here, and thank you to Lizanne and to everyone at Black Beach Week for having me. As you said, my name is Alina Bassi. I'm the co-founder of a startup called Clyderly, and we recycle textile waste into a plastic alternative.
So as I come to the end of this video on the easy way to get a job in Europe, specifically Germany, because I relocated to Germany without knowing the language, and I'm still learning the language slowly by slowly, and we work in international companies, so language is not needed. So if you also want to come without the language, depends in which field, because IT mostly you don't need to know the language, but it depends if you're working for an international company. So I think the last bit on the easy way to get a job in Europe is to apply as much as you can. Don't apply one job and expect to get an interview and get a job. I think on my next video, on my video to come, there's a lady who has recently been employed by Zalando from Kenya. She was applying to so many companies. She did so many interviews at the brim of quitting and like, I'm going back to Kenya, let me go back to Kenya, look for a job. I'm not getting a job in Europe. She got a feedback from Zalando telling her that she's starting a job this month actually. So it's possible to get a job in Europe, regardless of where you're from, what you do. It is just the simple steps. If you take the simple measures. I know I've not answered most of the questions or what you want to know, and that is why I usually have this one-on-one session, which you ask your own unique questions, what you've been doing, which tactics you've been using, and why you're not getting a job, and why you should do better, what should you do better, how and when. Come to that session. I'll put the link below where you can book that session, where you can pay, book that one-on-one session, and I'll give you insights. I'll advise you what to do. Maybe there's something you're doing wrong, maybe there's something you're not doing right. I'll put the link below, and if you want to book the session, make sure you pay before you book the session. Don't book the session without to pay, because if you don't pay, I'll not consider that you actually serious about the session. But if you follow those steps and you really need to relocate to Europe, or even in Germany in specific, kindly take all those steps. As we wait for the opportunity card, which is in June, which if you apply early you will get, and there's also a way to do an interview with the CEO of Stansekate. Be following these steps, because it's better to come with a job other than searching for a job. And that is why we're creating that job board where you will apply and come with a job, and you will not need the 11,000 euros. But if you follow those steps that I'm telling you, you will come to Germany. You don't need to seek asylum. You don't need the government to support you. Support yourself, and you will be able to live here in a good way and support yourself. So if this video was helpful to you and you've gotten tips on how to get a job in Europe, easiest way, and also in specific Germany, I'm hoping this was insightful. Share with your friend, like, comment, spread the word that we are educating people to come to Germany. We are not only vlogging our lives, but we are letting you know that it's possible to come as well. And I'm hoping an inspiration to everyone out there that it's possible to chase your dream, and it's possible to locate to Germany. I'm in what is this called? This room is called phone booth, where I've been doing my meetings, that I was able to do this interview and be able to talk to you guys. So I'm hoping this was inspirational to you. And if you like this video, please like, share with your friends, and don't forget to comment. Until the next video, I think I'll be showing you something, because I'm going for an event later in the evening with my friend. But if I don't, adios, until next time.